Good morning, beautiful patrons. Good morning. Good afternoon, guys. Right? 12:30, 12:29, guys. Good morning to all of you guys. Good afternoon, guys. So sorry. I'm doing I've got a lot on my plate. Let me say it like that. Thank you all so much for joining us on this short notice. We told you that we were going to go live on Monday or on Tuesday or on Wednesday. And there it is, guys. It is Wednesday. As promised, we are live. And thank you so much for joining us on this short notice, because during the renovation, I was looking around and saying, okay, wait a minute. I can do an hour. So this is going to be a really short show. But again, filled with the best of the best, as you guys know, because you guys are all here, because you know the storm is upon us. Let everybody know we're live, guys. Bring your friends. You don't want to miss how this move is going to end.
Set yourselves apart from this corrupt generation. Be saints. That is the freedom that I wish for you. Freedom from sin. Freedom from our weaknesses. Freedom from the slavery that sin makes out of all of us. That is the freedom that is worth dying for. Kind of reminds me of the words that Mel Gibson first intoned in his Academy Award-winning film Braveheart, when he said to his ragtag army, and I say to you tonight, I see before me a whole army of my countrymen here in defiance of tyranny. You've come to fight as free men, and free men you are. What will you do without freedom? Will you fight? No! Yep, fight, you may die. Run and you'll live. At least a while. Dying in your beds many years from now, would you have been willing to trade all the years from this day to that for one chance? Just one chance to come back here and tell our enemies that you can take our lives, that you can never take our freedom. Every man dies. Not every man truly lives. You. We must fight for that authentic freedom and live, my friend. By God, we must live. And with the Holy Spirit as your shield and Christ as your sword, may you join Saint Michael and all the angels in defending God and sending Lucifer and his henchmen straight right back to hell where they belong. The storm is upon us. But not without Jesus, our rudder. And in the words of Reagan, evil is powerless if the good are unafraid. God bless you.
God bless you, beautiful patrons. Thanks so much for joining us on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. Let us play Hold the Line and let me shout each and every one out, because you know they'll love you, right? Okay, guys. Let's get ready to roll. Chat, we love you. Long time. Homie, Deflustrated, we love you. Dutka M. Stevie. Kenny Stacy.
I will be
Kimberly
a president
Downing,
from disease, joblessness, and
Monique
hopelessness,
Reiners,
anger, resentment, and hatred,
Kimberly Downing, we love you guys.
extremism,
Coco Bass,
lawlessness, violence,
MB
bitterness,
Weed,
and fury.
Sam,
No
Spring,
progress, no nation.
Tim Jones,
Only
Trina
a state
Jones,
of
we love you.
chaos.
Don't piss down my
Rob
back and tell me
SS1.
it's raining.
We gonna hold Pamela Linger, we love you guys. We gonna hold Dog Rabbit, 48. Rick Hugh, we gonna hold True Seeker, RJ61, Torn, we gonna hold, we gonna hold, we gonna hold the line. Welcome time. The Near PW, Miss Penny Black, Highlander, Defender, Deep Frustrated. Your she's info betrays all in their upright position. And please, don't forget to buckle up, guys, because it's going to get bumpy. Your trusty sister, we love you. Beside 214. Lance on the sample crest. Dick Tracy, God bless you. United Airlines to Guantanamo Bay. Immediate boarding at Katie. We do the same, we come, guys. Grab your popcorn, butter it up. Get a soda. Here we go. Dick Tracy, we love you. Genova, we love you. Automatic pilots, absolutely. The angels are sounding their horns. The apocalypse is nigh. Frustrated for millennia. And unfolding right in front of our eyes. Man, we're blessed to be alive and to be witnesses of this epic transition to greatness. Big shout out to Donald J. Trump, Dan Scavino, Elon Musk, General Flynn, Cash Patel, Bill Gaudi, Chuck Grassley, Richard Grinnell, and the rest of them, guys. We love you.
We love you. We
Keisha,
will be back in
greetings from
some
Finland.
form.
Welcome, sister.
Too many of us think it is impossible. Too many think it is unreal.
It's unreal.
But that is a dangerous, defeatist belief. It leads to the conclusion that we are gripped by forces we cannot control.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Prepare for the storm magnum.
Okay, guys, we have arrived. Thank you all so much for joining us on this short notice. And let's stop this clip, guys. Shout out to iDrop Media. Many times I forget to shout them out. And again, guys, these epic videos were made by iDrop Media. Big shout out to them. And there it is, guys. The Where We Go One, we call worldwide family, guys. Holding the line. And God bless you all. Sonia, great to see you. Look for what? Good afternoon to you. We love you all. Santa Fe Kate, Miss Penny Black, Force Savage, Defender. Why, we are the storm. Absolutely. Only 17. Hello, chat. Great to see you. The smiling hangman. Yes, guys. It is going to be that time, like Trump was retweeting, right? If you're ready for public military tribunals, please retweet. And he did, guys. Shout out to Spiritual Street Fighter. Man, what a legend. And how beautiful is it, right? That all of us, are being vindicated by all the things that we were assuming to be true, right? Regarding fake Biden, the steal of the election, think COVID, it was created in a lab. It came from China, right? All of it, right? And now with the Denver airport, right? This newly highly the really dangerous pathogen that they got out of circulation. Big shout out to the Cash Patel FBI guys. What a difference a leader makes, right? What a difference a POTUS makes. So again, guys, big shout out to the Trump team and everybody, doing everything they can to make sure that this is going to be a beautiful transition, right? For us all to witness in safety, as safe as possible, to witness this transition, right, to greatness. Where these parasites are being removed from our societies, right? And we are ready for this. Little Sister Brown, thank you so much for joining us. Miss Penny Black, we love your beautiful soul. Thank you so much. Genius, Miss Penny Black. For Savage and Santa Fe Cake, guys. Bonsai 214, awesome to see you. Big shout out to Trucy's guys in the chat. And again, guys, let's introduce the one guy, guys, because Durfman is still sleeping after, the graveyard shift, guys. I didn't want to wake him up, call him up, so let him have his rest. He needs it, guys. So let's introduce the show. Let's start the show by introducing the guy who wishes the shows are not possible. All the way from the Pacific Coast, the man that never sleeps and that is born ready, the man in the mirror and the man in between, Mr. Lance on his epic quest. How you doing, my friend?
Good morning, Grasshopper. And yeah, I'll still say good morning, Durf, right? uh, or good afternoon, I guess, for the people in the East Coast. For my
Mhm.
West Coast peeps, you're right. It's still the morning
East
for us,
Coast.
so you weren't off on that one, right? Hello to everybody in our chat. Thank you for stopping in today. Yeah, we've had a lot of epic comms really that have kind of came in over the past couple of days since we, did our last show and whew, right? Like stuff is moving fast. And
Mhm.
I'm just happy, right? Like every day that I
Mhm.
get to wake up and know that something is going to happen in this administration, right?
Mhm.
Um, at least Trump, right? Not saying Congress or the Senate or any of those freaking bastards, but at least, at least this man is working for us, right? Every
Oh
day,
yeah.
all day. Shoot, I think the other day he was like truth in it, like what was it, like 2 in the morning or something like that, right?
Wow.
So like, yeah, he has been on one, and not only that, like, why I always
Yeah.
say to look at your deltas in the morning, right? Because when you look at
Durfman is
them,
coming in, guys. By the way,
there he
you
is.
say,
See,
"What the fuck?"
what the fuck? Huh? But no, look at your deltas in the
Uh
morning,
huh.
guys, before you start like decoding, right? Because it kind of puts a picture in your mind, right? And then when you see that the news is dropping this, or you see these posts coming out, right? You're
Hmm.
gonna you're gonna go, oh, wait a minute, whoa, that's a delta, right? Like, oh
Yep.
sh. And then you're
Yep.
looking for keywords, right? You're looking for the
Yes.
different things that they have pointed out, the tools for us to use, and
Bam.
ooh, all I can say is damn, right?
Yeah.
Like there's one drop I hope I explained it in the video, right? But it's kind of hard sometimes to explain it, right? Um, so just posting it, even I was like, yeah, I'm gonna post this and then we'll explain it in the show, right? Like,
Hmm.
dude, like, yeah.
Yep.
So we've got 9/11 comms coming out, right? Tom Homan saying that it's gonna happen. Whew. I mean, it's just like I said, man. Like
Uh,
when you're just kind of kicking back and watching the show, right? Like I love how many comments I see when we post stuff and people are already so awake, right? That like we hear these certain things, but it's almost like for us to like call it out, right? Like for
mhm.
us to be aware, because once we're aware, we're looking. And then once we're looking, it's harder for them to achieve what, right, the deep state is trying to do.
Mhm.
So even though he's saying that another 9/11 style attack could happen, right? Anons go, oh, all right.
Oh,
Oh, say
yeah.
what? Freaking false flag, right? Like, oh,
Yeah.
here we go, right? So
Yep.
it it's it's to wake up the normies, right? Because they're like, oh
Yes.
hell no, right? Not
Hmm.
again. And the anons are like, yeah, government, you're not doing that again, right? Like
Yeah.
you got one side that's like, never again. Same message, except, we're all like, yeah, government, you're not doing that again, right? Like we already know this time. You might have got away with it once, but you're not getting away with it again, right? So,
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah. And we got Carly Q, right? Carly
Oh
Bon,
yeah.
she's
Go
a
ahead.
Delta for today, right?
Awesome. Yes.
So, yeah, just look at the Deltas today though. They're really good. They were for
Yes.
yesterday too, right?
So
So,
when I was growing up, right, we had these daily scriptures that we would read, right? So every day had its own scripture, and you would read that scripture, and that would be the tone of the day, right? So you don't want to not do that. Keep doing that. But as an add-on, you also have your daily decodes, right? You get your
yep.
daily cue drops, right? Like, this is guys, this is where the rubber meets the road, right? The Bible has the prophecies, in the end, the apocalypse will happen. The big reveal, the dragon will be shown for the whole world to see. And this is where it happens, right? So again, we know the Bible in and out, from left to right, we know it. But this is where the rubber meets the road, guys. You know, like in old days, God chose man to do his work, right? And his power is working through him. And the way they are getting us involved in this amazing historical moment, once in a lifetime opportunity, guys, where evil is going to be exposed. And as you know, transparency brings accountability, right? And man, what a time to be alive, guys. That is why he's on a mission from God, and nothing can stop what is coming, right?
That's right.
In
It's gonna be
theaters
biblical,
now.
right? It's gonna be
In
biblical.
theaters now. You know, like
In
grinding the
theaters.
floors. Grinding the floors
Part 3
with all the dust is you know, ruining my voice. So I can speak really low. I can speak real low. Okay, guys. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's
Dick Tracy.
introduce.
Yes,
our
Dick
next-
Tracy was gifting
next
away
man.
one subscription. Let him wait because he was late. No joking. Yeah, Dick Tracy. Yeah, let him wait, guys. He's got the time. But Dick Tracy was gifting out a subscription, and Genova was the one who got it. So Genova, welcome to the Rackhazer Club, and Dick Tracy, thank you so much for your epic support. And there's Dick Tracy again underneath. I saw Sanctificate. Oh, wait a minute, we have to go up even more because there it is. Yeah, so Dick Tracy gave another one away, and Diane Marinova 73 was gifted a subscription. So Diane Marinova 73, welcome to the Rackhazer Club, and thank you so much, Dick Tracy, yet again, guys. And there is our beautiful sister, Sanctificate, gifting away a beautiful subscription. And let's see who got it, guys. Mary 235, guys. Welcome to the Rackhazer Club, and thank you so much, Sanctificate, sister. We love you to the moon and back. And let's introduce the guy who you all know as Mr. Butterboy, the man that knows without being told, Mr. 45. Believe it or not, guys, heartbeats a minute. Do not let him tell you otherwise. The cherry on top, as we all know, Mr. RQ Durfman. How you doing, my friend?
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
I'm all right.
I know Trucy. Yeah, Trucy's letting me know that Dick is his name and Tracy is his last name. Yes, I know. So Dick Tracy, we love you, brother. And again, his wife is also watching. So again, we want to give a shout out to Dick Tracy and his beautiful family. Okay, guys. Yes, Durf, go ahead.
Yeah, I literally just woke up to a couple of messages saying we're live. So I don't know how I'm doing right now.
Get some coffee, man.
You're here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here.
I'm- I'll definitely go do that right now. And
You sound amazing.
well, thank you.
Morning, Durf.
I doubt it, but
REM sleep
yeah.
Durf.
Let's well, let me log into the chats and
Let's get it rolling, guys.
get a trip to the bathroom in, and
Okay, thank you.
let's yeah, let's see what we got, guys.
Mute your mic, by the way. I'm
Oh
joking.
yeah, 100%.
Wasn't there something that happened in the news where a guy was having a hot mic on the toilet? Wasn't there something that happened like 2 years ago? Or something, I remember something
Oh.
in the Trump era. That somebody walked away and there was a hot mic.
Well, there was a guy who farted
Oh,
live on TV, or
Is
he, and I'm not sure. There was another one who actually pooped his pants. But
That was
that was
Biden.
with Pelosi, wasn't it?
oh, dude.
I might be getting two different guys mixed up right now. So, oh,
You
look
sure
at
it's
that
the
one.
guy?
I thought it was. Hey, we've got Dick Tracy giving another subscription away.
Boom.
And-
Schellenberg, welcome to the Rare Castle Club. And thank you, Dick Tracy and your beautiful family.
Hey, Grass.
Yes.
Schellenberg, they posted a good one. If you scroll up, you'll see like in all caps, he said something like he plays it on replay in his backyard so that his neighbors listen to it.
What?
Yeah.
He's, oh, dude.
Yeah,
The
right there.
best
Right there.
Plays. I play. That
I play
plays?
replays in the yard loudly for my neighbors to learn something.
What, this show?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. We are on repeat, guys. Schellenberg, are you in America? It's
Schellenberg,
because
that could be.
it shows a little German. Schellenberg. But okay, guys, we got
Hey,
with
Stratman.
us. Stratman
Hey.
Pigs is with us. American Scout is with us. Awesome, guys. Sulke is with us. And again, Jax. So what's up? We're gonna let you know. And again, for me, Timor, great to see you. Firstborn Unicorn. Oh man, our legendary talented sister. Asses, of course. Miss
It
Penny
was
Black.
Nadler. It was Nadler that crapped his pants.
Nadler. That's what I thought it was, but
Mary Caramel. Awesome.
I wasn't sure.
Gentle Lady Boutique. Okay, guys. Diane Tuno is with us. Stratman Pigs and Defender. Thank you all so much for joining us, guys. So, yes, Durf.
There you go.
So,
Dripman.
what time went live around, what, 12:30?
Yes.
Yep.
There was a So Shiny about a dozen minutes ago.
Okay, let's have a look, guys. Because you guys all know that Miss Grasshopper broke her foot, right? So that happened last Monday. So yeah, really not making it easy, guys. So as hectic as things are, a little grasshopper, guys, is moving around like a little grasshopper, guys. So really, so sometimes it's right side up, then it's wrong side up, then it's all diagonal. But after everything, the baby is now fine. So we didn't have, they call it like an inversion, so they have to push the baby in a certain direction. That did not have to happen. So Little Grass, listen to me. I had a little talk with Little Grass. Said, hey, come on, help your mommy out, turn the right way. And the baby did, guys. So again, 12:40, guys. 12:40:23. Just finished speaking. Okay, wait a minute. So just finished speaking by the telephone with President Vladimir Putin, okay, of Russia. Thank you. Like there are many others. The call lasted approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes. Okay. 1 hour and 15 minutes. That is 75 minutes, right? Let me have a look. What is this? Okay, the strongest weapon. POTUS, dude. By the time POTUS returns from his trip, the world will be a different place. Godfather 3, The Bloody Wonderland. Okay, guys. Port of transfer. Why is the timing important? Okay, so let's have a look at 12:40. 12:40. That's a YouTube link. Doesn't pull up anything. So one of those deleted truths, YouTubes, as usual, 4023. And again, guys, what a miracle that we're still live streaming on Twitter, even though we're getting how do you say that, Lance? When they not monetize you? But again,
They're just
this-
bastards.
Demonetized?
yeah, they demonetize. But again, this was never about the money, guys. We're just happy to share on multiple streaming sites. Okay. Yesterday, a massive story broke about the FBI malfeasance at the dawn of Donald Trump's administration. How many times did the mainstream media mention it during their morning shows? Zero, guys. Crickets. Okay. So 50 minutes, 1 hour. So that's weird. So yeah, well, okay. Why doesn't he use the digit here and use digits here, right? Just 1 hour and 50 minutes. That's weird. Let's see. What is drop 15?
Yeah, that is
What is drop
75,
15?
right? An hour and 15.
Yes,
An hour
75
and
is
15.
right over here.
Yeah.
75.
Yeah.
The strongest weapon. The world will be a different place after Boda's return from his trip. Let me see. We have
The middle.
yes, 2402 or the other way around. Let's see. 2402. Again, guys, I got so much on my plate. Eyes on VIP Patriot. Okay.
Yeah, we've
Mountaineer.
seen that one actually.
The Q plus in the parentheses, yes. That's a nice one. 2042. Let me just have a 2042. Okay. John Roberts to testify. The FISA course. Okay. Okay, so what is he saying?
Hey, that is
We
Russia.
discussed the attacks on Russia docked airplanes, yes, by Ukraine, and also the various other attacks that have been taking place by both sides. It was a good conversation, but not a conversation that will lead to immediate peace. President Putin did say, and very strongly, that he will have to respond to the recent attacks on the airfield. Oops.
He's telling you he's about to attack back now.
Of course.
And just carries on. We also discussed Iran.
Yeah. No, okay, let's move on. Yeah, so that's a wink to Zelensky, like,
Which he did
like,
just
they're
post.
coming.
I think I just seen in one of the posts in the news that now Zelensky wants to talk with Trump, Putin. He wants to talk now.
Of course he wants to talk.
Oh yeah.
I would too if I was Ukraine, right?
Yeah, you see this. Like, by the way, he's gonna
Daddy,
attack you.
Daddy,
Like,
he wants to hit me. Well, what happened, Zelensky? Did
your
you hit
18-month
first?
plan is about to, like, that took you 18 months?
Did you destroy his planes, Zelensky? Yes, I did, Trump. Well, that's a big no-no. You know that, right?
And Trump, like, I posted it yesterday where he did not know about that attack. Like, they did not tell Trump. So you think about that, right? Like, no one even told him that they were gonna attack Putin, and now you got him talking to Putin, and Putin's like, yeah, we're gonna have to hit back for that, by the way.
Of course, yes. That's the same thing with those rockets that happened, right? They allowed them to shoot back, to show like, hey, we responded back, but those missiles didn't hit the intended target, right? The Trump back in the day let it happen for them to, that's what, yeah. But again.
And now, of course, you got the news coming back with like, I thought Trump said that Zelensky didn't have the cards. They're bringing back up that clip now. The mainstream.
He doesn't have the cards.
No.
So
that was the NATO that did that. That wasn't him.
Yeah. So NATO. Okay. It's my opinion that the Iran has been slow walking the decision on this very important matter. And we will need a definitive answer in a very short period of time. Okay. Putting the pressure on Iran. And again, guys, he told Israel not to hit Iran. Right? Now, Putin is saying he has to do something back. So interesting how he's lining this up, right? Right?
Yep.
They had peace talks. Ukraine attacked Russia, and then of course he's saying on both sides. But again, Putin says he very strongly that he will have to respond to the recent attacks at the airfield, and then, read Israel, right? Israel and Ukraine, Iran, right? Just switch these names around. and he's immediately starts talking about Iran, saying, hey, I need an answer very shortly, because he already told Israel not to hit Iran, right? So, like he's saying right here, he wants to strike back, and then he talks about Iran, like, I hold something back for you guys, but I can only do that so long. And interesting.
Yeah, he says not a
politics.
conversation, not a conversation that will lead to immediate peace.
All right.
Because Putin did say very strongly that he's going to strike back, basically. Just letting you know, right? Like
3, 2, 4.
And when you
0,
honestly
4.
though, when have you heard during this whole war that he's actually going to strike back? Right? Usually you only hear it from like the Russian media or right? Like you don't really hear that. You haven't really heard much about Russia, honestly, other than when they sanctioned them and then McDonald's and all the other, remember when everyone was pulling out of Russia, supposedly? And then he started his own McDonald's.
Yeah. So interesting that Trump is coming out with all these exclamation marks, right? At 2:20 in the morning. Let me see, 2:20 in the morning.
He's posted early. And G,
2:20,
right?
guys. Yes. So, unclassified settings. Future answers paused.
Oh, he does have a call with G this week, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's today or tomorrow.
Oof.
Or maybe Friday.
It's going to be a tough talk because...
Well, he said
it's going to be a tough talk, with the, Denver airport situation.
Yeah, with that just came. Well, it's just a coincidence, right? That he's talking with G, and then all of a sudden they find this, right? Hey, for me, honestly, though, I'm like, how much of that crap got through? Because if you found that one, like, the FBI was not doing their job the last 4 years, so... Exactly how much of that crap is already on their fields, right? Or got into our fields.
And think about this, right?
They waste money on bull crap. I think they need to start testing for that because it took 2 tries for them to find that. They didn't find it the first sweep.
Yeah, so cool for you. I keep getting kicked out. So again, just know that on Rumble, there's a lot of shenanigans going on. This is not us kicking you out, but this is Rumble, guys. So cool for you. Keep trying or try to watch us on YouTube or on X. Even
and welcome to our show.
Happens. Yes, Kofi, welcome to the show. God and Country, welcome to our show. So you might want to use X or YouTube, or that's why a lot of people watch us on X, because we don't have these problems on X, guys. The only thing is, if you want to join us later on, if you're playing music, we're going to do that on Rumble. So yes, just so you know. Glad again, great to see you. So yeah, but also I want to say, like, don't forget about the CCP, right? The deep state within China, right? So Trump is always saying, Xi is a friend of mine, right? He's a tough negotiator, right? But just think about this. When there is a slight possibility, and of course there is, that China is going to make a deal with Trump, how smart would it be for the CCP to do a thing like that, right? Like the Denver airport thing, to throw a wrench in the whole negotiations, right? Because now Trump is saying, hey, China, what are you doing, right? And making that conversation more tense, right? So, just saying, they don't, the deep state doesn't want to have peace. And, it's not just Putin, it's not just Zelensky, it's the deep state within those countries that are trying to ruin everything. And we all know who Zelensky is, right? But again, 1, 2, 4. Okay, the pluses, guys. The walls are coming down.
Oh.
Yeah. And let me see, how many characters do we have? Just because Trump dropped this 10 minutes into our show. So just have a little, let's not take this for granted, please. We got 1,061 and 181 spaces. Okay, so let me drop this one over here.
Is there a misspelling there? Because slow walking should be 2, right?
Okay.
You see where it's highlighted?
So that means that we have
182.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So 1061. Let me see. What a coincidence. See. Okay. Roseanne Barr.
Roseanne.
Okay. What is this? Okay. Unavailable. CNN.
Of course.
Of course. So let me see. 181. Okay. Everything
Oh.
has carefully crafted a part. Okay.
And
So
tooled prior to
yes.
release. And
Yes,
he's
I
talking
like
about
this. I
Putin's
love
gonna
this drop.
attack.
Yes. But I love this. I love this drop because this drop is proving to you that everything being put out by Q and by Trump, right? Okay, there it is. Indeed, slow walking. It's in red. There's your misspelling. Slow walking. It should be a space. Well done, Lance. Slow walking. So again, this is not a coincidence because drop 181 is showing us everything has to be carefully crafted and tooled prior to release, right? So slow walking, he's missing a space. So there should be 182 spaces.
Or a
182.
hyphen, technically.
Yeah. Okay. Act 2, scene
Act 2.
4. Oh.
Damn.
When does the owl represent a certain cult, guys? And we all know about the Khazarians within the Ukraine, right? Okay, guys. The Rothschilds. Hey, dude, look at the pluses, man.
Uh-huh.
Fly,
The
Eagles,
pluses.
fly.
Mm-hmm.
The Clintons. We know type of thing. Okay. Act 2, scene 4. Act 2, scene 4. Wait a minute. Don't we have that, Act 2, scene 4, right? Act 2, scene 4. Let me see. 658. What's going on here? 658. Freedom Day. Okay. 2765. 2765. 2765.
We got what we
D
needed.
class. POTUS has the ultimate authority. Shift to state judiciary. Okay, lower chamber, upper chamber. Military plans. No impact regarding ongoing investigations. Team is stronger. Pro. Plans. Everything is carefully crafted, right?
Oh, and that's talking about McCabe and Graham.
Mm-hmm. So everything has carefully been crafted. And there it says, planned, right? Thank you, Pacers. We got what we needed. Supreme thing judges, Supreme Court and Cabinet. D-class overrides all potential House blockades. That's why transparency brings accountability, guys. That is the most important thing. Okay.
Yeah, put it together though, right? Planned.
Okay.
And then the other one.
Yes.
Go ahead.
we have to see which word he's misspelling and which space should be there. So, so he's misspelling the 100. Oh, look at that. 161, right? We had 181, but the word 161 was misspelled, right? There's a space or a line missing. So let me see. 161, slow walking. Okay. Who, baby? How do you lure a dangerous animal into a trap? All posts are connected. Graphic is key, guys. How do you lure a dangerous animal into a trap? Interesting. All posts are connected. Graphic is key.
Remember I was just saying now put them all together? All
You know
posts
what?
are connected.
Yeah.
Because when you put those together, the other one says planned, the other
Yeah.
one says military, right?
Freedom Day. Yes.
Freedom Day.
Act 2, Scene 4.
Uh-huh.
Everything has carefully been crafted and tooled prior to release. Slow walking, guys. And
Yep.
this should be. This should be 2 words.
62.
Yeah. So. And this would also be the 162 space. So 162, what is it? Let me see. 162. Q map. One of 2 confirmed. This is the key. Okay.
Dang, this is the key.
Dude. Graphic is key. How do you lure a dangerous animal into a trap? Right? Just like
crazy,
with, you know, he talks about the space. He talks about Iran, right? Slow walking. How do you lure a dangerous animal into a trap? Huh. Okay. Yeah, that is kind of all that we can do here. But interesting crumbs. Huh. Okay. Okay, guys. Durf, do you have any decodes? Oh, Lance, you got a video, right?
Yeah, I got a bunch.
Send me your best.
Go in the chat real quick because we were talking about that pathogen that just here. I'll post it again. That pathogen that got released, right, from China. We got the 2 those were supposedly spies, right, from the CCP. Then I noticed this one coming out yesterday.
Start of summer, but health experts are already raising concerns.
In past years, they say they're remembering a summer surge of COVID-19. They're afraid it might happen again. Crown 4's Dan Kerman talked to local doctors.
The clouds are darkening a little bit. We will likely get an increase in cases over the summer.
Concerns are mounting that a surge in COVID-19 could be coming with the arrival of summer.
There's a new variant in town. It's playing a role in.
It's playing a role, yeah.
In Singapore, Hong Kong, some other parts of Asia. We're seeing it some in the Eastern Mediterranean, and we know it's here in our wastewater.
These rising cases are due to a new subvariant of Omicron, which experts say is more transmissible but doesn't appear to cause more severe illness. Still, experts say those most at risk who have not been vaccinated in the last 6 months should protect themselves.
The most important group is those who are older than 65, particularly if you haven't gotten a shot in the last year. Remember that about 55% of those who are older than 65 didn't get a shot in the last year. So
right,
you're
dumbass.
definitely eligible for one. So please go ahead and get it, particularly if you're planning to travel.
Those traveling or at high risk can also take additional steps.
Pay attention.
Can also
where
take
you are. If you're
additional
going into
steps.
some crowded public place, indoors, tons of people. You know, wearing a good mask at that time adds another layer of protection.
How about duct tape?
Excuse my language, but you
Just
can
duct
fuck off
tape
with your mask.
Just duct tape your face, buddy. You know?
Yeah, your mouth shut. Exactly.
Yeah, just tape it. Your nose and your mouth. Just duct tape. You'll be safe. He will be safe, right?
Remember what you were just saying, though, right? You were saying about we got the talks with Xi, right?
Yes,
this
and
week.
this is back in the news, yeah.
And all of a sudden we got a summer, and you heard him say too, like we're remembering the summer surge. Like, what the fuck you mean you're remembering?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
No, we're not. Like, you don't, right? But just to see that, right? Yeah, just to see that though, you're like, seriously, like, get the out of here. Like, but it makes more sense though now that you said that though, right? With that pathogen and him talking with G, it kind of hit me right now where I was like, oh, COVID same week. Like, okay, I get it.
They need big distractions from what is about to be released, guys. Trump declassified the Russia Gate, Crossfire Hurricane. Nellie Orr lied to Congress. Maxine Waters is being found guilty, right? Like the walls are coming down. Biden wasn't Biden. They
Click on my
need
link.
a big distraction.
Yeah, Biden wasn't Biden. We'll lead in with that.
Let me see.
A video went viral on social media suggesting that President Biden has been replaced by a doppelganger who wears a mask designed to resemble the president. The video was posted by a conspiracy theory account on X, which is also followed by Donald Trump Jr. Now,
I don't care if you think I'm Satan reincarnated.
Can it's firing at 9-second intervals?
Yes, there it is. This is a good one.
Now he's shot. He's like got half of his head left.
Boom.
And he's out. Think of it. He's totally shot, and he ends up getting the nomination. He couldn't get it in prime time. What the hell is going on with the world today?
This is how it should be. We are the news, guys.
I can't believe it's going to happen. He's shot, just so we understand. We cannot have a leader that's just about half shot.
That's a
Who
good
is
one, huh?
half? Yeah, that is awesome, man. That is awesome.
I love the part where they go, "Hey, Joe."
Yeah,
that's
like
the
it,
Joe you see on CNN, but where's the real Joe? Oh, he's shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't know
remember
how
that
many
face in
times
that
we heard that, right?
Air Force One, that's face with that funny looking chin, or that little, that little sticker on his ear, right? It's then, like I told you many times, right? Like, I don't want to go into these fringes, right? Like, Michelle Obama is a man. Like, okay, that's true, but whatever, right? But and with Biden, if it's true, if it's real, or if it's fake, we know the thing is, it's a stolen election, right? So, but for Trump to come out with this, is massive, guys, because that means that everybody involved, the media, all the, how do you say that? The debates that took place, everybody took Biden's side, right? Think about being a White House correspondent, right? Under Obama, right? You were there was Trump, 4 years, Biden is back. You see the guy, you think, hey, that's not the same guy. They're walking him into that fake, Oval Office, that fake thing, you see a teleprompter being shoved in his face. He's reading that. Some alarm bells should go off. You might have, breaking news. They all went with fooling you, and making sure that those executive orders were written by other people, by the deep state, that were not chosen by you guys. First of all, he was not, he was not voted on, but he came in, and they could all see that this was not the guy, right? First of all, they had to use CGI in the beginning. Like this is what I want to say before, they never thought she was going to lose, but they never thought Biden was going to get away with it, right? They thought, at the end, that Trump would release what Mike Lindell had on his, satellite images and all these money flows through China, through the Vatican, right? Like, we had it all. We saw it, and so they thought, like we all did, that Trump was going to release something that is going to prove that they stole it. But little did they know, this is not another 4-year election. Let's put them into the Oval. give them a little bit of authority, a little bit of power, and see how they're going to misuse it. Now, let that set the precedent, for us to look at the other side where the real crimes were committed, right? Hence, nothing can stop what is coming, because now the Americans came together and said, Trump, we need you back to, make sure that there, is justice under the rule of law, right? And that's about to happen. What's a common theme where bad news is about to break against them, guys? What is a common theme? What happened before, right? Will it happen again? Will they try it again? Who knows, guys? But we are active. Things are moving faster than you know, but it will soon change regarding visibility because public interest forces the sun to shine. Are you ready to finish what we started? Nothing can stop what is coming. Isn't just a catchphrase, guys. So, dude, what is the common theme, guys? When bad news is about to break, stay vigilant. They're going to try to do something. You can better, MS-13 is gone, like that shooting on those, Lance, you were talking about that, right? The guy who shot those Jewish people was the son of somebody that went to the Obamas like a few days before, right?
That in March or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So now they can't rely on MS-13. Now it's going to be the son of somebody they actually know, right? Who's going to do these things, right? So interesting, their finances are, drying up. And you can see that the crosshairs are on the former Obama team members, right? Comey dropping the investigation on Hillary Clinton, where so many kids disappeared, right? The draft was saying, these people worship the devil, and some openly show it. Again, good people were forced into bed with evil on the personal and family threats. Could you live with yourself helping to cover for such evil and despicable acts if given a safe way out? So this is where MS-13 being deported comes right into the plan, right? For these whistleblowers who were forced in, with this evil on the personal and family threat. How could you fight them, guys? But could you live with yourself if given a safe way out? Now, MS-13 is gone. Now, these whistleblowers can all come out and wash their hands clean, guys, to make sure that this plan is being solved ahead of schedule and below budget, guys. Like Trump loves it. And again, guys, how beautiful how this is all coming together with Grassley releasing those newly declassified Russiagate documents and showing that Nellie Orr, think FISA, was lying to Congress, guys. The storm is here. And again, beautifully tying back to the 32-minute gap in between Donald Trumpo and Trump dropping a similar clip. Polar opposites, right? You can see Trump from the back and you can see Trump from the front walking the DC streets, guys. Interesting, right? Color, black and white. Nothing can stop what is coming. And there it says, guys, the 32-minute gap, maybe one day, but it cannot go slow. The initial wave will be fast and meaningful, and it will send a signal to others immediately, and you'll see the tide turn. And not even the MSN can hide, and rest assured, the sun will be jailed as deep coverages, guys. So what Trump is going to put out, guys, it's, I have to look at my phone because I have to check if Miss Grasshopper is coming. She's not there yet. Okay. So again, the thing that is going to come out, all these things that Trump are doing now, we're saying, hey, there was a fake Biden, and all these things are warning shots, guys, just to test the water. Just how Pam Bondi was saying, hey, I want the Epstein files on my desk tomorrow morning just to see what are they still capable of, right? How deep does this message go? How far does this ripple go into these underground things, right? And just like Cash, releasing a part of the Crossfire Hurricane just to see, what will happen next. And once they tested the water, once they tested the ice, so to say, he released the motherlode, guys. Cash Patel, as planned, guys. They're scrambling for cover using any means necessary of their remaining power and control What is a common theme where bad news is about to break against them, guys? Elon with Trump in the Oval. Beautiful, guys. God bless the United States of America. D5. Yes, Lance.
I do have a perfect leeway into what's the theme, right? When bad news is about to drop.
Okay, guys, let's have a look.
No, this is when so Tom Homan, I posted a video initially, right, of Tom Homan, and he says that like 9/11 attacks are gonna happen again, right? And in the video, he's actually kind of pissed, right? Like it even ends weird where like he's just kind of taking off his headset and Hannity's like, all right, well, thank you, right? Like he's like, right? Like he's distraught, right? Like he's just like, fuck, they're gonna do it again, right? Well, of course, right? We notice numbers, timestamps, and what Hannity said, right? So, yeah, let's just play the clip and then
roll the tape.
I'll try to see if I can explain this, or if I did a good enough job in the video.
Shout out to Watcher who just joined us, brother. We love you.
Hey, Watcher.
Tan X Lady, we love you guys. And again, my time is short, so Durfman, if you have some decodes that you want to go over, please line them up. Let's play this clip and enjoy the show.
I have annoyingly asked you the question over and over again. When you have known terrorists and murderers and rapists and cartel members and gang members in the country, and you have them, 12 million, 15 million, 20 million, nobody knows the actual number. And what did we learn from 9/11/01? They were at war with us. We were not at war with them, the 9/11 Commission report. They're plotting, planning, and scheming. This is a terror attack. I'm worried about the big terror attack, and of course my prayers, my thoughts, my sympathies go out to the victims here. But do you not agree that if we don't find these people soon, that we are at risk of a 9/11 or worse? It's coming.
We love you, Watcher. Thanks so much for your epic support. By the way, let me go back a little bit. I love this drop.
I knew you were gonna.
Yeah. Tyranny like hell is not easily conquered, yet we have this constellation with us. The harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. Thomas Paine, the American crisis. Well done.
And basically, I'm just going through all the drops, right, with 9/11. Because they're talking about terrorist attacks. Right? That guy was setting people on fire. And then of course we end with, did Kevin set his
Kevin, yes.
Okay, so
Let's
here's the amazing part though, right? If you kind of, is that the first one or the second one?
Yes, the first. There's the first.
So the first one is the timestamp, right? It's 9/19, and I believe this is 21/19, right? It's time,
Yes.
and he's talking about the terrorist attacks, right? And remember, I was saying that like they're telling us so that we're aware, right? The more we're aware, the more we can stop it. And then the drop is telling us it's time. We, the people, reclaim what is rightfully ours. May God bless America and all those who defend and protect her against all enemies, foreign and domestic. We stand together as patriots. Where we go one, we go all. Home of the brave. Cupidus.
Boom.
So that's kind of how it starts off, right? Then Hannity starts spitting off numbers like a gallon. Joking.
Okay, my computer is freezing. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can. Nope, isn't it doing it? Oh my God.
Are you too zoomed in?
I think so. Let me refresh. But it doesn't want to do it. Oh my God. Everything is frozen.
Well then.
Well then. Okay, there we are. Okay. Weird. Okay.
Woo.
Okay. Let's go. Okay,
So,
so
known terrorists and murderers and rapists
it's
and
2119.
gang members in the country.
yeah, the PM
919.
times team, yes.
So
The fake
guns are
news.
safe. Now this attack was in a no gun zone,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
And they had to sit there and watch because they couldn't do anything because no one was strapped.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And you have them, 12 million, 15.
12. Yes.
You have 12 million. So we got military intelligence, right? Now think about why Antifa plays right into the plan. Always ahead. Good guys are winning. Then he says 15. 15 is telling us 11.3, right? They're more good than bad. The wizards and the warlocks will not allow another satanic evil POS to control our
we
country.
all know what that means, right?
Right. PG. You piece of
Piece
shit
of
control our
snikes.
country, right? Yeah. So you got to realize, right, that the Soros, Clintons, Obama, Putin, etc. are all controlled by the three families. The pluses. The fourth was removed post-Trump's victory. So then we got 11.3, right?
And
then
don't
we got
forget
PS.
that that Putin kicked out the Rothschild family, right, from Russia, because great things are happening, guys. So just understand. But please continue.
So then we got at the end, right? We got basically, we can go through that one, right? A deep cleaning is occurring, and the prevention and defense of pure evil is occurring on a daily basis. They never thought they were going to lose control of the presidency, not just the Democrats. And they thought they had control since making past mistakes, such as JFK and Reagan. Godspeed, Patriots. P.S. Soros is targeted.
Just so you know, guys. Okay, guys.
And
Just so
then
you know. And there you have it, right? Think about how Antifa is playing right into the plan, right?
Yep. Then you
because
got
these
PS.
guys might act on themselves, but they might also be paid for, right? To create mayhem.
His whole family got deported, so we'll see.
Bye-bye now.
And then he says, 12, 15, 20. Keep going.
Boom.
And then we got 20. Now, 20 is talking about how many military generals were on the White House list to attend a separate meeting. Well, look what POTUS posted. I just had a great talk with our military leaders. Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa. I've never seen those two line up like that, right? Like that's the same day, right? Like Hannity's talking about
a POTUS just dropped.
So shiny.
One second.
Where's your POTUS?
Okay, let's have POTUS. Let's decode this one later on. I just wanted to have a look at the timestamp of Trump over here.
That is the one thing I did not do is the timestamp.
18. Yeah, the real estate, right? Like how much can you cram into a thing? But there it is, guys.
Oh, they've been caught hiding information.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. There it is, guys. The time is now. We stand with you. We owe it to our country, to yourself, and to our children. Ray, Rod Rosenstein, Calms understood. Do you believe in coincidences?
Ooh, and Ray's in the news today. Nice.
Let me see. 612. Council on Foreign Relations, Enemies, Foreign and Domestic. And 1221. I like it. 1221. Hello, Maggie. Trust funds. Okay, the children again. The children. See that?
Yep.
How do you get your talking points? DC journalist. Okay, burner phones. Tweets are important. Do you feel safe? Think 9/11. Okay, so
2218.
Oh,
middle.
Sorry, gotcha. 2218.
Like I said, I did not do the decodes on this. I even told Dirk, I was like, we'll decode these during the show.
Oh, there it is, guys. In the end, All will be right. Godspeed. Dude. Patriots protect patriots. Okay, guys. Again, guys. Military leaders. General Flynn, guys. Flynn exonerated soon. In the end, all will be right. Patriots protect patriots. Interesting. Great talk with our military leaders. Well done. 2218, huh? I like the mirror middle. Nice one. We can do we can do 2216. That's the last one standing. 2216. Q&A. Okay.
I just had a great talk, right? What do you do in a talk? Question and answer, right?
Okay, guys. Let's continue with Lance. So then you were pulling this one up. The indictments and the military, yes.
Which is a delta.
Okay. Once 11.3 verifies as first marker. And like we showed you, the 11.3 has many meanings, right? It's regarding to the Podesta indictments. It is connections to Kevin Kleinsmith, right? One of those first indictments. Unsealings. It has to do with which one I like a lot, the steal of the 2020 election regarding China, right? Yeah. So, that was the 11.3, the foreign and domestic spying, not spying, but the foreign and domestic activations of these nefarious groups, right? Within and outside of America. And there it is, guys, November 3rd. Interesting.
The marker.
Yes. So again, this is what it is. It's regarding the elections. Right?
Yep.
Let me just pull that drop up really quick. Let me see. What was that again? 11.3. Can I just look it up like this? 11.3 and then Q only
in the search. In your search. Yep.
11.3 only Q go. So we can actually show you because again, there it is. Kevin Kleinsmith. K is the 11th letter. Kleinsmith is the 3rd. All confirmed by Q, right? Double meanings exist, right? So the 11.3, Kevin Kleinsmith, 11.3 Podesta indictments. Yes. But look at drop. 4388. 11.3, Q brings that in connection with November 3rd. That was the steal, guys. And we're going to show you here, drop 4524, just a few hundred drops later. Good catch. Coincidence? Important that people understand for future events. The steal of 2020. Assumption on Intel base. All assets, foreign and domestic, deployed. Domestic plus China, guys. Foreign, China, domestic, the Democrats. Right? There it is. Equals 11.3. This is it. Q was telling us here, 11.3, the final big one, the first marker was the absolute steal because they tried to steal it in 16. Patriots stopped it, right? And right here, when you click this link, it brings you to right over here, guys. Let me show you. Oops. Let me pull it down. Sorry. So let me show you 11.3, and here is that tweet, this tweet from T Dwang 0925. Here we can see it, T Dwang 0925. We love you, sister. And again, are China and other foreign adversaries printing and cloning paper ballots to cheat the 2020 election? So this is the foreign and domestic, 11.3 first marker. Like we could see from Lance's video right over here. Military, full control, wants 11.3. So this is why Trump formed a panel to investigate, right? After winning the 2016 election. So that the military intelligence were at key points to witness the 2020 steal. Biggest advance drop on poll, guys. November 3rd. Remember, boom, stealing the elections. What is up, guys?
The clones reminds me of the Biden clone too, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that
There's
was
your
double agent.
11.3, the domestic and foreign deployments of those assets, right? To steal the 2020 election, November 3rd, 11.3. Interesting, guys. Okay, so
By the way,
yes.
I did do a decode on that drop.
On which one?
The Delta?
On the Delta.
Okay. Do you want to finish the video first and then go into
go for it.
Let's finish the video first.
Okay, so this is one.
Boom.
November. All right.
So you see on the
same
Delta.
Day, huh?
Yep, on the Delta, he posts November. 80 million voters supported November. Or 80 million voters supported in November.
Yeah. And there it is, guys. We need to get organized and things need to be solved to understand what is about to happen. Let's start with Atlas in Wonderland. Hillary Clinton and Saudi Arabia. Wizards and warlocks. There's the 80, right? What is about to happen? Yep. Interesting. Okay. And then we have the Deltas, right?
Then it goes into the 9/11s.
Yes.
So that was the Delta, though, was the 6-2.
Yeah.
With him lining up with meeting with the military and then meeting with, well, not the military, but the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Where the November post.
Yep.
Like, what's the odds that he would post November and it's lining up with the first, right? With the marker. So, yeah. And then once he says 9/11, right? And they're talking about terrorist attacks, that just made me go through the 9/11 drops because I kind of feel like like you said, what's the bad, right? What's the bad news before, or what is it? What's the,
a common theme?
What's the
bad
theme?
News? Yeah.
Yep. What's the theme?
The distractions, right?
Yep.
They're trying to distract you. They try to make you fearful, because when you are in fear, you don't have oversight, right? Emotions cloud judgment.
Emotions cloud judgment, right?
There it is, guys. Remember when I said, wake me when there is indictments or arrest. Well, a solid DOJ source just told me, set my alarm clock. I said, I'll believe it when I see it. Well, Kevin, dude, we love you, man.
But how much do we love that post, right? Like, that is so funny. Like, a solid DOJ source told me to set my alarm clock.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine right, like a lawyer calling you and like, hey, stuff's gonna happen. Yeah, all right, bullshit. Yeah, set your alarm clock.
Well,
yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
Kevin is on point, guys. Okay, Durf, you had a decode, huh?
Kevin needs his own show, dang it.
Yes, he does. And yes, I do. On that post that Trump did at 18/12/21, I can post it in the chat.
13/25. Let me just have a quick look. Happy hunting. 25/24. 1 second. 25/24. Okay, the New York Post. Okay. Uber FISA. What is this talking about? 125, 2. Okay, time to learn the truth. Okay. Elizabeth Warren. Warren. Okay.
The debt limit, right, should be entirely scrapped to prevent an economic catastrophe. He says he's agreeing with her. That's funny.
Yeah.
Because she's saying we need to come in with bipartisan. When the hell did she say that? Right? It's because they're losing, dude. Like their ratings are dropping so freaking low. Like the guy we like to watch, right, on CNN, that's just like, it's so low, right? He about flipped out the other day when he was like, how the hell is Republican still winning? Right? Like he was. Let me see if I can find that one. We all like watching him flip out.
Okay, so Miss, yeah, absolutely. Ulrich, great to see you, my friend.
Sorry, Durf.
Miss Penny Black is gifting away 10 subscriptions, guys. So we want to give a shout out to Highlander. Welcome to the Rackcaster Club. Jetty Neck, welcome to the Ratcastle Club. Oli 17, welcome to the Ratcastle Club. No Ocean 47, welcome to the Ratcastle Club. Ulrich, brother, this is my neighbor, by the way. Welcome to the Ratcastle Club. Time X Lady, welcome to the Ratcastle Club. Silver Moonlight, welcome to the Ratcastle Club. And Bonsai 214, welcome to the Ratcastle Club. Salke, sister, welcome to the Ratcastle Club. Timor 67, welcome to the Ratcastle Club. And there is Mrs. Midwest, welcome to the Ratcastle Club. And again, guys, all thanks to our beloved, gifted, and talented razor sharp Miss Penny Black, sister. We love you. Let's go to Durfman. Let's see, guys. What do you have cooking, brother? There is Durf. Oh, loading. Okay. Durfman.
So as we just saw a little while ago, we had Trump posting at 18:12 and 21 seconds. So what I did is I looked at the middle mirrored 22:18. So at the top, the red one, 22:18, that brings you to General Flynn. While Trump is talking about just had a great talk with our military leaders. So, I figure Flynn is a military leader. Why not? Right? Yeah. If we look at the hours and minutes mirrored, 18:12, we get 21:81. And with...
Oh, there's your 12:24, huh?
Which... he posted earlier that day at 12:24:24, which we can look at later. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. And 2181 points to 2180, which talks about Hussein, the fine trader. And if we look at just the minutes and seconds, 12:21. We have right on cue. And I also highlighted the threes in that drop because, well, for two reasons. We do have November 3rd, 11.3 on the Delta, the 5-year Delta, which mentions military, right? And it's also 3 hours off. So Trump posted at 6 p.m.
Okay.
And the Delta was at 9 p.m. So I thought there was a little 3 action going there, even with the very last second, if you want to look at that one, 1 and a 4. There's a little 3 action going there as well. So worth highlighting. And shout out to Ted Phillips. For giving me a heads up on the Delta.
So would this be 3223? Yeah, 3223. The time in between 4444 and 1221. Yes. Okay. So let me look up 3. Let me see. What was it again? 3223. Let me see. What is it? And shout out to Raiden, sister. Our legend is with us. We love you, Raiden. Okay, dude. Yeah. Adam Shift. Let your enemy dig their own grave. Every time Shift turns. Ooh. Watch Hannity tonight. Interesting. Dude, we were watching Hannity, right?
We were, right?
Yes, we were.
Okay, guys. So that's a nice little thing,
Nice.
Interesting. Huh. You guys are still following us, right? Lance was making a video.
As Hannity. Or no, 18.
No. So you were linking the whole military thing with the General Flynn that came up during the whole, when he was talking about the military, And this drop
says the watch
on the
Hannity.
delta that Trump hit was 32 minutes and 23 seconds separated from the delta. That brings you to Adam Schiff.
And watch Hannity.
Adam Skiff. Adam Skiff. And watch Hannity tonight. So interesting how that is circling back to that Hannity interview. Yeah, I like it. Okay, guys. Great to see you, everyone. Raiden, sister, we love you. Jasmine Rose, great to see you. And Kendall George, we love you. Furman Vincent, Adachi is with us. Judd MC, we love you. Casey McCannon, welcome, guys. And Stevie Bananas, great to see you, my friend. Yes, Durf, please continue.
Well, I mean, that pretty much wraps it up for that one, or no?
Okay.
We've got the Delta. We've got the military on the Delta. We've got military leaders, and we've got General Flynn. When we mirror the middle, the 1224 showing up in the mirrored hours and minutes, which we had also gotten a little 1224 from the White House.
Guys, think about this: the timestamp and the content. This is how you decode, right? You're not just pulling up a drop and saying, "Oh, look, that is nice," but you look at the content of their message. You look at the deltas, right? And you look at the timestamps. When those things are lining up, when you have 2 or 3 or more, you got something, right? We're not just here just grabbing timestamps and just putting it out there like, look at this. We're looking at timestamps and content, right? Happy hunting, right? This is how we do it. Interesting. Right on cue. When you have a triangulation of content with the timestamps, you got something going on, right? Then it's not a coincidence. Else it's just a nice drop to reread, which is awesome, right? Which is awesome. We like to reread the drops, like those drops that we don't see that often, right? Because how many times do you hear us say, "Oh, wait a minute, I haven't seen this drop in a while. This is a nice one. Let's have a look at this." And then a lot of things make sense, just like the 11.3 drop, right? We haven't seen that one before it rang a bell with me. I haven't seen that drop that many times, right? And when it hit, I was like, whoa, that makes a lot of sense. And look at this delta on June 2nd, guys. The 11.3 in connection with November 3rd, the elections are making a hell of a lot of sense, right? The steal of 2020, where Trump formed a panel to investigate after winning 2016. Why is Q asking you this? To put the emphasis on it. Like, why did he do it? Because if Patriots are in control, they could easily win the 2020 election. But if they're going to let it steal, why would they do that? Because they want to catch them in the act, right? I think about this. If Biden was executed in 2020, late 2020, wouldn't that be a Q proof? Like, you are watching a carefully scripted movie, right? Literally. They never thought she was going to lose, and they never thought that he was going to get away with it. Because he died. Who was going to sit in the Oval Office when he shot his head to pieces? They had a problem. That was panic, guys. And then you had, the inauguration that happened a few minutes too early, with those 9-second interval salutes. And we were like, the military not saluting Biden, right? Biden. Yeah, Biden. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They all had their backs turned.
Yep. So man, it was a hard pill to swallow, right?
You remember that Congress said that military tribunals will be aired. Remember that?
Oh, yes.
Remember?
Yeah.
That was Shifty Schiff that put that out, by the way. That military tribunals will be aired, and now we're getting Biden was a clone. Biden was executed. Is that the setup for us to start seeing?
And think about this. Think about the lineup of what Trump is doing. So first off, he said, "Are you ready for public military tribunals?" Right. This is the first thing that he put out there. Let me see if I can find that. There it is. All roads lead to Obama. Read truth if you want public military tribunals. A few days later, guys, this is the 18th, right over here on the 31st. So there is, let me see, 13 days in between, I guess. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so I have to change my settings over here because something is, I'm getting cut out. So I got to go somewhere over here. Okay. So yeah, and then Trump came out with, there is no Joe executed in 2020. What you've been looking at were Biden clone doubles or Biden doubles, right? And robotic engineered soulless entities are what you have been looking at, right? Again, Trump is not saying this, he's retruthing it. And again, like Durfman was showing, this was gathered from a group on Truth called the Q group, right?
Yep.
So Trump was lurking those chess guys. That if that isn't saying something, Durf, do you have that?
It might
it's
be
underneath.
It might,
it's underneath. Yes,
it might
sorry.
be. Yeah.
There it is. Boom.
There it is.
There it is, guys. So this thing was gathered from Post in Q. This is that group.
Q group.
You know, I'm not part of any group, guys. I am I'm a lone wolf. No,
That's the Q community, right? Like it's not a
So there it is, guys. Anno news, ideas, history, research, etc. Information, aggregation. Maybe I should join them. Where are they? Where are they? Let me join them. Wait a minute. Where are they? Let me drop a few of my decodes there. Let me blow. Let us blow their minds, guys. Just saying.
Also, just saying, we are about to get a few soul shinings.
Okay, guys. Wait a minute. Where's this Q? So Q? This one? Oh, there. Join group. Why not?
That's awesome. That actually comes up first, right?
This is the first group that I'm part of. I'm not part of any group, guys. I'm not part of anything.
Me neither. I honestly thought that was X until you went to Truth.
Yeah. Not part of anything, guys.
I'm not on Truth too much.
Yeah.
I need to post more on my Truth, but
yeah, okay. So again, Q group. I don't know who's in there. Let me see. Topic medias, Liberacius. Okay. So you can post in this group. How do you post in this group? Let me go to Truth. Let me drop one of my Truth there.
So shiny.
Oh, so shiny.
Shiny.
Boom. There we go, guys. Let me drop one of our decodes in there. Let me see if we can do that. Yeah, this one. Copy link. Go here. Let me see. Can I do that?
Yep.
Paste.
Post to Q.
Is this
that's cool, huh? To Q.
Share with my followers.
Do you want to blow their group up or no?
Why not?
So shiny.
Okay, guys. Boom. Okay, guys. My first drop in there. Is it showing up?
Yeah,
there it is.
I just got a notice.
Oh yeah, but again, you can't.
I just got a notice.
Yeah. But again, you can't see it.
Are you hitting a 0 delta with Trump?
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. What time did you post? No, but for real.
Oh shit! You wanna really look at it?
I don't know.
159.
I'm gonna
159.
Oh
159.
well. Hey, you want to have some fun?
All right.
You want to look up 4403 just for fun?
Okay, let me click this away. Okay, 4463.
Yeah.
Okay. Your voice matters. Your vote matters.
No. 03. Sorry. 4403.
4403. Okay.
Yeah, but scroll up. What time?
Oh, dude. Okay, I see.
You want to go to QAG now and hit some refresh?
Let me see. I got some other windows open. Wait a minute.
Did he hit a delta?
Okay, so let's have a look, guys.
Guys.
Okay.
All right, he's posting the storm, but look at this. 2 o'clock on the nose.
Yeah.
Right? What do we have here?
Timestamps.
159.47. 159.27. 2 seconds off. Guys.
Elon Musk, as my scheduled time as special governor employee comes to an end, I would like to thank President and Donald Trump for the opportunity to reduce wasteful spending. The Dodge mission will soon strengthen over the time as it becomes a way of life throughout the government. Okay. Okay. May 28th. Okay, that's a few days ago.
No
That's
freaking
last
way.
week. Why is he
All right,
recruiting
so-
something from
Hold on. Okay,
So shiny.
go ahead, Durf.
I'm just laughing. You know, we're looking at, you know, guys, just take it in for a second, right? Trump is not just dropping during the show, he's dropping 3
Deltas.
times on the Delta.
Dude.
You know,
And look
2
at
seconds
this.
off on one of them, too.
Yeah. And there it is, guys. It talks about, reducing
So
wasteful
shiny.
spending, and strengthening, the government, right? And there it is, guys. U.S. Cyber Task Force. Important from AG Sessions. Interesting. 1:08 p.m. 1:08. Huh. There are 7 days. Huh. This is exactly 7 days. A week later,
So shiny.
that Trump is posting this. Dude, Trump, what is up?
Hey, you know that's a 20-second gap too, right?
Huh?
The 20-second gap.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
And that's what we were showing, remember? With the military, with the military generals. Remember him meeting with the military generals in the video I was showing?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's coming back with the 20 again, right? 20 seconds in between that one, between the deltas, on the deltas. And then the other one is 24 seconds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go down. See, that first one is 20 seconds, or the second one, 27 to 47. That's 20 seconds. The first one was at 03. So 03 to 27. That gives us 24.
24.
Yeah.
Which is
2024. Or 2420.
Any person making statements. 24.
Yeah. And what is 2420? Did they get the shot? I double pointed to just be clear.
The shot.
Did they pick up the boom, boom, boom? Something is happening. Yes, Mr. President. Analysts are actively tracking. Message received.
So
Good.
shiny.
That is good. So these
Thank
things.
you, POTUS.
Yeah.
Remember, I showed the
know?
video of Joe's shot, right? And then they come out. Did they get the shot?
So this is Trump speaking. This is the team answering, right?
Woo!
Oh, wait. I'm getting some text messages. 1 second.
Man.
Okay, so I got 10 minutes till Miss Grasshopper comes home, guys. So
All right, I got.
Oh, yes.
So shiny.
Can I show a video real quick? I know you're about to go, so I got like
show the video.
I posted
and I
in
will
chat.
go through the chromes.
Because I know you're short today, so I
Okay,
just
so
noticed
let
this
me-
one, right? I am not a date fag. Let's get that the first thing first, right? I am not predicting any dates or anything. But interesting that today's Delta has
So shiny.
ball.
Has it so shiny?
I know. You're distracting me. I can't talk. It has a picture of Bill Clinton holding a Bible, and in the background, it has July 9th on the backboard. And I don't know if you guys remember, but POTUS did say that we have an end date of July 9th. Like I said, I'm not a date fag, nor am I saying any dates whatsoever. It just kind of hit me together that he said end date July 9th and today, right? So very, very interesting.
Very interesting. Okay, guys, let's play the clip.
Because they weren't willing to meet. And after I did what I did, they said, we'll meet anytime you want. And we have an end date of July 9th.
So I've already got a petition ready. I want him to transfer me to Guantanamo. Because when you're 78, you're a lot more worried about it being too cold than being too hot.
Yeah. Bill wants to make a deal.
Because they weren't
Well done. That reminds me of one thing that I put out there. The only decode that I made. I think that was before Miss Grasshopper broke her foot. So, almost, guys. Almost.
Beep.
Okay, so there it is. Hey, guys, heads up. Something big is happening this July, right? No wonder that the central banks are racing to stockpile gold. And he's posting this at big shout out to Durfman. He found this. He sent me this. At 1:37 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? 13:37 military. And 1:37 is showing you page 2 of 3 of Q listing all those worldwide central banks, guys. So, of course, this is a commercial for British Gold Group. I don't know. Break Gold, or I don't know how to pronounce it. But again, something big is happening this July, right? So interesting that he's, putting it in there. Okay, guys. Wow,
Yeah,
you guys. Yes.
I was just gonna say the something big is what caught my attention. I think I just woken up to go to the bathroom, and then I looked at my phone. I was like, something big. So I was like, okay, screenshot, and that's a screenshot from my phone from Truth Social. So I was not I was just like, okay, let me just send this to Grass, and went to the bathroom, went back to bed.
And then the magic happens, guys.
Yep.
Okay, guys. Trump coming out at 2:02. God bless the United States of America. D5. What had to happen first? Think logically. Think DOJ and FBI. Think cleaning of those agencies. Think Pam Bondi and I want to say Joe Grassley, but Cash Patel. Yes, Cash. Okay, Pasta put coming together. We have reached our cruising altitude. Nice. Just as we're closing off, guys. Trump is giving us the lyrics to our outro, guys. And we have reached our cruising altitude of 40,000 foot long ago. As we prepare to land, please fasten your seatbelts and make sure your seats back and folding trays are in their full upright position. We know this day would come, guys. Okay, I love it. Trump, we love you. Thank you so much. This Fox News World thing.
Thank you, POTUS.
Yeah, we love it, man. Let me see. 1401. Yes, she's coming, guys. So I gotta run. What's the common theme where bad news is about to break against them, guys? Boom! We had those in our crumbs, right? This is
talking about that the whole show.
This is 2232. What is the common theme when bad news is about to break against them, right? 2325. Dude, this is that drop, man. Stay vigilant right over here. Stay vigilant, guys. Boom. Okay, Trump, you got our attention. 1437, guys. Ooh. 37. What is 37? Okay, they're the true patriots we will never forget. Let these days be remembered as in our history as the time we recaptured the Republic from those evil bad actors who for so long been sacrificing the good people of this land for their own personal gain. Fight the good fight, let justice be served. But I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. 1400. I can't let it go. I can't let it slide. Okay, the hard part for us, wow, is having to wait for the public to know what we have known for a very long time. There's no bigger threat to them than the public being awake and thinking for themselves, why are we here? What is a common theme? Well, bad news is about to break against them. Stay vigilant. There it is, guys. The hard part for us is having to wait for the public to know what we have known for a very long time. And there it is, guys. Like we showed you, faster than you know, but it will soon change regarding visibility. Public interest forces the sun to shine, guys. We are active. He's on a mission from God. Nothing can stop what is coming. Are you ready to finish what we started? Nothing can stop what is coming. Isn't just a catchphrase, guys. What is a common theme where bad news is about to break against them? How beautiful that Trump is hitting a timestamp. But those two things are lining up perfectly, right? The hard part for us is having to wait for the public to know what we have known for a very long time. Public interest forces the sun to shine. There is no bigger threat to them than the public being awake and thinking for themselves. And here is this phrase. This stuff is being mentioned right over here. And this stuff, right, is being mentioned right over here. Trump, you are amazing. Miss Grasshopper is coming. She's being dropped off in front of my apartment. And then she'll be standing on the street, guys. So we can't have that. So we got to run. Lance, final words to our beloved chat.
Love you guys. Have a great day. Check out our X and Truth Social. Check out our social medias. See what's going on and see what we're dropping, because you never know what we're going to make. Firstborn, you are amazing. We made a great song together. We'll feature that. We'll play that one on the next show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're just so short on time, but I love you guys, and we will catch you guys on the next show. Have a great day.
Okay, guys. Lance, we love you. Durfman, final words.
Great show again, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining in on such short notice. Want to give a big shout out to Jordy, who gifted a subscription to 70DD. So thank you, Jordy. Thank you also for helping out with Deflustrated on the YouTube chat. We really appreciate that. Everybody who's gifted subscriptions before Miss Penny Black, we thank you. Yeah, guys, keep an eye out on the socials. I will say, rapid response. We love you guys. Hitting a delta at 1:01 p.m. So I'm going to try to make that graphic. And again, Trump, thank you so much. Dan Scavino, the rest of you less than 10, Elon, Cash, Rapid Response, White House, Chuck Grassley, General Flynn, I believe also hit a delta. I don't remember, but we love you guys. Keep an eye on the socials. We'll see you guys in a couple days. And Lance, thank you for everything you're doing. Grasshopper, thank you for taking us all on this journey with you. And we love you guys. Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Okay, guys. So big shout out to everybody that supported us on the little Grasshopper thing. A big shout out to you guys. Deflustrated sisters, thank you so much for your epic generosity. Jody, you too, sister, we love you. Let me just quickly go into my DMs because I saw from Angel Magic that I gotta give a special shout out to Patriot Dolly. Sister, we love you for your epic support. I love that little gift. That was one of our favorites. And also Deflustrated. Well done. We love you, sister. Epic support. And, your gift, Deflustrated, already came in. So, again, we thank you all for welcoming Little Grasshopper into this realm, guys. This is going to be another epic warrior. So, again, guys, God bless you all. Maybe somebody can drop the links in the chats. And, again, let's play Hold the Line. Let me shout each and one out because you know I love you. And see you really, really soon, guys. Hit that bell of notifications so you never know, never know. Because you never know when we're going to go live, guys. So you never miss another live show. God bless you all. Stick to the end because we're going to shout each and every one out because you know they'll love you, right? Okay, guys, we got to run. Miss Grasshopper can't stay outside with a broken foot. Boom time. Let me see, guys. Where's the chat? CB Gator, Defrustrated,
I will
Mac,
be your president for
Kimberly
disease,
Downing,
joblessness, and hopelessness,
Joseph Hawkins,
anger,
Coco Bass,
resentment and hatred,
Firstborn Uniform,
extremism,
Tina English,
lawlessness,
Born
violence,
Again B, Santa
bitterness,
Kate,
and fury.
Jasmine Rose, Gentle
No
Lady
progress,
Boutique, Trucy,
no nation,
Corbin
only a state
Fierce,
of chaos.
Don't
Only
piss down my
17.
back and tell me it's raining.
Dahan, Pages, CB Gator, we gonna Hillside 214, Sauce 2522, Dinner Got Already Won, Branch 1520, we gonna hold tonight. Boom time. God bless you all. Jasmine Rose, Gentle Lady Boutique, Elephantress, Color 1921, Cadet Dumont, Lulu 51, and Amigos. Susie Sloan, Marco brother, we love you. Catman Pig, Next Lady, CB1 Gator, Leslie T 1963, what about the rhymes? Cool Sticker. We gonna hold the line. Lance on the Epic Clash, Jenny Mack, Hey Tracy, and the chat is rolling. We love you guys. Watcher 222. Will for you to see. Highlander, Mark D. Weed, Extreme. We have reached our cruising altitude of 40,000 feet long ago. As we prepare to land, make sure your seats and folder trays are in their upright position. And don't forget to buckle up, guys, because it's going to get bumpy. Jordy M is singing it loud. I heard it's from the state to YMCA. Durf man, you got this?
Yes, I do. United Airlines to Guantanamo Bay. Immediate boarding at gate. Elon.
Elon, get ready. Grab your popcorn, butter it up, grab some soda. Here we go. Diane to know. Angels are sounding their horns. See, Apocalypse is nigh. For a shade of 4 millennia, and a foaming right in front of our eyes. Kendall George, we love you. We are blessed to be alive and to be witnesses of this epic transcendent greatness. Big shout out to Donald J. Trump, Dash Casino, Elon Musk, General Flynn, Cash Patel, Ben Bondi, Chuck Grassley, Richard Grinnell, and the rest of the we love you guys in the morning back.
We love you.
Trucy, we love you.
We will be back in some form.
Too many of us think it is impossible. Too many think it is unreal.
But
that is a dangerous,
defeatist belief.
defeatist belief.
It leads
to the conclusion that we are gripped by forces
we cannot
control.
Ladies and gentlemen,
prepare for the storm magnet.
Okay, guys, we have arrived. And big shout out to everybody watching here. Miss Grasshopper still. We're still waiting on Miss Grasshopper. And let's wait until the Where We're Going We Go is full and screen, and you guys are absolute proof of that. And again, guys, we love you to the moon and back. Hit the bell of notifications so you never miss another live show. And big shout out to the Q team. Our shows are only as good as the crumbs that you guys are putting out there. And boy, are you guys supporting us. Drop a 17 as a big thank you to Trump, dropping those epic crumbs, corresponding with those beautiful crumbs that they were putting out earlier that week, guys. And again, how does this happen, guys? If it happens once, it might be a coincidence, but when it keeps on happening, guys, so give them a big thank you, and see you on the next show. I've got a lot going on at the moment, but again, Please send your prayers to beautiful Miss Grasshopper. I gotta go. Miss Penny Black, we love you to the moon and back. We love you, sister. Thank you so much for your epic support on all the websites, guys. Even the Grasshopper thing and everything you guys are doing. We love you. Thank you so much. And again, so Miss Grasshopper's calling now. I gotta go. Lance, take it away.